I remember going with my parents. I went with my mum and dad, and they had by then been long divorced, though fortunately they'd long overcome the period of bitterness, and so that wasn't a problem, and I think they were both very proud and pleased for me. My father had had to give up work. He'd worked very hard all his life and very honestly and dedicatedly, but not particularly successfully, but he'd had to give up work through ill health, and although he had no terminal illness, I couldn't help but think that he probably wasn't going to make very old bones, and sadly so it proved, because the following year he died. So I have this memory of going to graduation day with the two of them, and I was very much focused on them as I went up to get my degree. But I do remember as I went up on stage to collect my degree that I knew exactly where they were, and I was looking very much at them. And I felt a degree of gratitude to them, because although neither of them had gone to university, both of them were very keen that I should if I wanted to do so. So that's the thing I remember above all, and I remember, I think, after the ceremony, going to a little tea/drinks party, I think in the Department of Government. I remember introducing my parents to Ivor Crewe, and of course he will have made conversation with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students and parents, but very, very celebrated academic that he was, and big figure in the university. He gave my parents the impression that they were the only people in the world that mattered at the time, and that I think is a considerable gift in anyone. You know, he could just have done it in a very perfunctory way, but he didn't. He found some very nice words for them about my little efforts, and Ivor, 30 years later, won't remember that, but I do.